And joining us now on Sports Saturday, Amanda Duffy, president of Louisville City FC. Amanda, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
All right, let's get started because the season's starting very quickly, just about a month away for you all. Right now, what's kind of going on behind the scenes to get ready for everything?
Right now, really focused on engaging with the fans, getting our ticket sales, continuing to move that. Just recently launched our 5-match pack sales for our tickets this season, and really our preseason is going to get started in a big way as the team's back from Florida, having spent 2 weeks at IMG Academy in Sarasota, and starting our preseason games here in Louisville that our fans can start to come out and watch the players play. And yeah, we're about 30 days away from our second season getting underway, and another 7 days after that we'll be at home on April 2nd to open up our home schedule.
And last year, you know, the first year for the team, and such a successful season in terms of where the team finished in the conference, but also you all were setting attendance records, it seemed like, with every single game as it went on. As you look back on it, what do you think is kind of the most important thing you all achieved last year?
Well, I think it's a few things. You know, obviously on the field we did very well. We did finish second in the league, second in the Eastern Conference, went all the way to the Eastern Conference final before we fell to the eventual league champion Rochester Rhinos. So on the field set a good standard, and certainly we'll look to improve on that in 2016 to at least make it to that championship game and hopefully bring home a cup. Off the field, when we look at our attendance, we look at our corporate partnerships, we look at our community engagement, we did well. Certainly want to do better in 2016, and already having surpassed our numbers both from a ticket sales and a corporate partnership standpoint in 2016. So it was a nice projection and trajectory that we were on in 2015, exceeded a lot of expectations, and really became the place to be on our home match nights, and want to move that into 2016 again, and be present and front of mind in the Louisville community over the next 8 to 10 months.
And when you think about last year, a lot of people kind of had like Matt Fondy as kind of the face of the team. He won't be there this season,
right,
but you do have a lot of guys coming back. Right now, how are you kind of feeling about the roster and some of the guys that you had as additions for this year's team?
We have a good core group, 13 players returning from last year's roster. Some good players coming in that have professional experience, both at the MLS level and other USL teams previously. Chandler Hoffman's going to be a good player to keep an eye on, coming from some MLS rosters. He's going to be a big goal scorer for us. Cameron Lancaster is a player that was out injured last year with us, so he's back in and healthy, and excited to see him. He's here from England, and some other talent that Paulo Di Peccolo and George Davis IV, who both have some ties for the University of Louisville and University of Kentucky. So certainly have some exciting players coming in that are going to fill in those spaces, and I think take us from a high level where we were a year ago to an even higher level to compete for a championship this year.
So some guys that could be fan favorites.
Certainly, absolutely.
And when you look at kind of the fan perspective on things, you all came in with such a wide amount of support in that first year, and a lot of people are hoping that down the line this could lead to an MLS team here in Louisville. What kind of things have you heard about, say the fan support and just the city of Louisville, in terms of professional soccer and how the city's been received so far?
Well, we did a great job in the first year of laying a good foundation, but certainly a lot of work still need to go into it. One thing that we're very excited about is the conversation that has started in terms of the stadium and a multi-sports complex that we're now able to talk about, and the city has been fantastic in their support of bringing in consultants to help us with that conversation and evaluation of stadium site selections and the feasibility of that. So I think we're in a good place in terms of what we've accomplished in year one, some initiatives that have come out of the success that we had in the first year, but we still need to focus on continuing to show growth from a ticket sales standpoint, from a corporate partnership standpoint, and our just general community engagement. So that's where we're focused right now while we continue to work on the items that are going to help us move to a major league level.
All right, Amanda, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate everything, and best of luck to you and the team this season.
Thank you so much.